I love when I go live and I start talking and I'm muted. Okay, so it is 9:34. I'm 4 minutes late to my own live stream. I also have not told anybody that I'm live, so I should probably post that. So I'm gonna do what I've kind of been doing every morning. Every morning, meaning yesterday, the one time I did this, I am going to mute myself, um, and kind of do like a prep sprint, like the first one, just to get ready, and hopefully people will pop in. Hello, hello. How are you? I am getting ready. Oh, somebody was here and then they're gone. Okay. Replay crew. This is going to be quite an interesting stream, I think. Hello, hello. Okay, so I was just like, I always feel super awkward when I start the stream and I'm waiting for people. And then I got a message from my sister and got distracted because my boy's birthday is next month, which makes me feel like I have time to plan their birthday party. But the last day of school is Friday. And if they want kids to come, I need to know what I'm doing. So let's see. Hello, hello. I'm so glad to see you again. Hello, Nina. Currently watching another stream, but I'm here as well because too much productivity is never a bad thing. Well, thank you for joining. Who else is streaming right now? It is never a bad thing. And I apologize for the horrible hold music. I have been trying, this is my third day trying to call someone about something I need to do during my summer leave. And the whole time, yesterday I was on hold for an hour and 3 minutes and the system hung up on me. Friday I was on hold for 3.5 hours and then they closed. But today, at least, I didn't have to call 73 times while their phone was busy, user busy, and getting hung up on. So hopefully it will go through quickly. So if we're in the middle of the chatty chat parts and somebody answers, I'm just going to immediately start a sprint while I deal with this. And then if we're on a sprint and the phone answers, I will update you guys and let you know we're going longer. Oh, I don't think I know who they are. I should check it out though. Do they do writing sprints? Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not a good time. But it's something I have to deal with, so it'll be fine. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so you're working on a project that you started writing yesterday. That is awesome. Okay. See, I'm usually a pantser. But I'm a pantser that needs a little bit of structure, so I go off my beat sheets and then I just kind of like go wild from there. So, that's so cool. Okay, I love that though. And I'm so glad that we can hang out and get writing together. I do too. Which, well, like I work over the phone, so I don't like when I'm the one answering the calls, but when I have to make the calls, it's not a fun time. Awesome. You should, if it lets you put a link or like do their like handle or something in the comments so I can check them out too so I can subscribe. Okay. And then let's go ahead and tell me in the comments, do you guys prefer 20 or 25-minute long sprints? Or I often do them my weird, like, well, we're starting here, so it's going to be 24 minutes or whatnot. But, and then I'll tell you guys, so I did another stream with Jesse Elliott last night and wrote a little bit. Then I finished out the scene that I had been working on last night because I wanted to finish it before midnight. So I ended up writing, I think it was like 1,700 and something words, which was great. Pacemaker said 3,000, but whatever. I did 1,700. It's fine. And then I finished the scene, and then I was like, I need to figure out what I'm doing with this last scene before I break into two, because it's where my character is basically like traveling somewhere, and I don't know I want it to be realistic, and I don't really know the route that she would take. And here's what's so funny. So I have made up this town, but the made up town and where it takes place is very close to where I live right now, which is obviously a real place, right? So I'm going through and I'm like, okay, so she was leaving LA and she was going to this fictional, so she's leaving LA to go to Seattle, and then she veers off to go to this fictional place. And so I was looking at the routes. I was like, oh, one goes through Reno, which is close to where I live. And then I zoom in. My character is actually going to have to go through my town, like my real town, like the town I actually live in. And so I was looking through, I was like, oh my God, I can have her stop and like get lunch at the diner that is like right down the street. And then I thought it would be fun if I don't finish the scene during the sprint. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun to like go get lunch and finish the sprint, the scene or something. I'm usually a pantser, but with this project, I have absolutely no clue what's happening. My plan of who will we love has changed like 5 times. I'm constantly switching between the two. Sometimes you just have to write it and figure it out, and then the story will tell you, I feel like. That's why I can't fully outline a novel. I have to like just see where it takes me. But I need to have my beats, and like it helps me to have like, I know this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen. But how we get there's so much in between one beat to the other. I have no idea what's happening. I'm like, we're on a wild ride, and the characters will tell me what they want to do. And today, Rebecca wants to go to Wadette's diner, so that's what we're doing. Oh, I'll look him up though. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun too. Okay, before I forget, because I do get forgetful, I'm gonna look them up. They're called the Troublemakers. I'm confused already. Hold on. Oh, maybe if I spelled it right. No, I did spell it right. Okay. And then I'll just put like writing. Let's see what happens. Isn't telling me anything. The Troublemakers presents. But like, what's their channel name? Oh, I found them. Oh, I found them. Okay. Cool. I found them. I am not so I've never heard of this channel, so I am going to subscribe to it because, you know, we are all one big community. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and start. Let's just start this first sprint like now because it's 9:45 and we'll go for 25 minutes. So can I do that math? That would be 9:50. That would be 9:10. We'll go 10:10. Oh my God. Okay, we'll go to 10:10. And I do like to play music just because when people pop in, it's kind of weird when it's complete silence. But if you don't like the music, then just mute like just mute me and then you won't hear it. And then I will see you guys back at 10:10. Hello, hello. Okay, so that is the end of the first sprint. I am still on hold. We are going on an hour and 4 minutes. So this annoying music that's continuing to play, I'm very sorry. We are all in this together, and apparently this is where I live now. So hello, Lisa. Thank you so much for popping into this stream. Oh, I changed everything, and now there's like little bubbles, and I love it. And I need to find my charger during the next sprint. Let's see. I like the bubbles. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know how I changed. Well, I know how I changed it, but oh, how do I stop screen? Okay, I'm so professional at this streaming thing. Um, so. I am going to spend the rest of my life on hold. Basically, I don't work during the summertime, and so there's a couple things I need to deal with in order to not work during the summer for my job. And because I get 7 weeks off, I started my summer leave Monday, and I go back July 29th, which is awesome. And so this is my third time calling, and I think I've now spent 5.5 hours on hold over 3 days. But I'm determined to get through. I also called 73 times yesterday. Because like you would call in and say user busy and it canceled the call. So they weren't like full calls, but yeah, it was a pain. So I'm not sure how many words this sprint, but so far for the day, I have 454 words. That is amazing. That is really awesome, Nina. I started a new scene, so it's really easy for me to see, at least for the first sprint. I did 253 words. My goal for today is going to be 3,000. I'm probably not going to hit 3,000, but that is going to be my goal for today. Not during the sprints, but just for the whole day. I want to hit 3,000. That would be great. Yeah. Yeah, I live here now. This is where I live. This annoying sound, I am so sorry. But this is where I live. So. Oh yeah, you asked earlier how long we were going for. I don't really know. It just kind of depends. Yesterday I sprinted, I think until about noon. I think I could go till like 12:30, maybe even 1 o'clock today. It really just depends on how you guys are feeling, how I'm feeling, if I need a break or not. But I want to write all the words this week. So this was our first one, so you caught us right at the beginning. And I like to do 20 to 25 minute sprints. And then we just chat until we decide to start again. I'm glad you were back. Thank you. How did you do during that sprint? You were refilling your water bottle. That is definitely smarter than I'm on. Well, this is only my third coffee. Okay, it sounded like I said third. That was a first, but I think my brain wants me to have had three. Yesterday, I showed up to the sprint or the stream with two big coffees. So cool. I've got stuff to do. I love that. What are you working on? So with these, we say they're writing sprints where you can work on whatever. Some people clean, some people do planning stuff, some people just write or read or whatever you want to do during the productivity sprints. But tell us what you're working on. Unless you already did. Did you? No. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to stand the whole time because I've been sprinting. You have been, and you definitely need a break, but I'll be at least here for at least a little more time. Yeah, as long as you can, but you definitely need to give your brain a break. You've been working really hard. Not only were you here a lot yesterday, but you were also, then you were sprinting with the troublemakers today, and now you're here. So I appreciate it. Right now, I'm watching YouTube. Love that, but I will do laundry. Everybody keeps talking about laundry, and then I forget that I have to switch my laundry and do my laundry. So y'all need to keep me accountable for doing laundry while I'm also sprinting. Probably work on some reading. Awesome. I've got some writing craft books to read for my goals. I love that. If you feel like you want to share, let us know what writing book you're reading. Yay, you're working on the new outline today. That is amazing. Here, hold on 1 second. I'm going to stop this for a second. I have some new writing books that came from my school. 1 second. I came back with books. Okay, so these all are ones that we've been like, they send the whole book and I need to read like a chapter for school or something during some of these classes. But this one, screenwriting is rewriting, professional, the art and crafts of revision, of professional revision. We haven't actually gotten into this one yet. They sent it and it was not part of the class. So I'm assuming that's going to be something that I deal with and like handle in another class. And then this one is great. So if you are interested in screenwriting, this is a great screenwriter's craft book. So it really like talks about everything, and it really shows you like the proper formatting for literally everything. Not just how to format it, but also if you want to do things like you have text messages coming through, or I mean, there's just like a million things. How to do flashbacks or montages, quick flashes, how to deal with different points of view, overlapping or simultaneous dialogue. So like this one was really, really helpful. I did that in one of the class. This one, I haven't read anything yet, but it just got sent. So in one of the classes I'm in this month, I have to read this, or like it's like a chapter or two from this one, crafting the character arc. And then this one I am already done with the class, because we did a flash fiction class, and so we use this for that one. And then this one they also sent me, and we haven't. It hasn't. This was like 2 classes ago, and it was not part of that class, but I'm assuming we'll probably use it at some point, maybe in another one. If not, it's good to have. But this is the structure of story. How to write great stories by focusing on what really matters, by Ross Hartman. So these are just a few. I have a bunch of other ones, but these ones are ones that I personally have not seen talked about too much. But I don't know. They came from. They're suggested by the instructors at my school. Okay. So, got us on a tangent. So let me get back on track. I got to do another load of laundry today too, but it piles up so quick. And like, how is it that my kids are so tiny and yet they have so many clothes? I swear I'm doing laundry for them more than I am myself, but that's because they're also 9 and boys and dirty and stinky. They'll get so mad at me if they know I said that. But they are. 25 great sentences and how they got that way is one of them. Oh, I like that. I also want to read Save the Cat Writes a Novel. I love that one. That one, for me, that really helped me so much, because I really struggled a lot as a writer with figuring out my method and structure, because there's so many different ways to approach structure, and none of them really seem to work for me. And then I read Save the Cat Writes a Novel, and it's a good one. That's my go-to. I actually don't have a copy of it right now. I have the Save the Cat for screenwriting, but I don't have the Save the Cat Writes a Novel because I gave it to one of my nieces. I'm actually probably going to start Save the Cat today. Awesome. It's really good. I would love to hear what you think. Yes, once it's on the Goodreads. You should also check out, I'm getting away from Goodreads right now because I'm trying to get away from Amazon things, but obviously Goodreads, everybody has it. I still have a profile on there, but I just started using Fable. Has anybody else used that app? I've just used it for the last couple of weeks, and I really like it so far. The only thing I can't figure out is how to update my progress on the books that I'm reading. So I go to Full Sail University, which is based in Florida, but I do their online Bachelor in Fine Arts in Creative Writing program. So it's an accelerated program. You don't really get much of breaks, and you typically take 1 to 2 classes a month. Usually it's 1, sometimes it's 2. But instead of like in a normal school where you're like, cool, you have 12 weeks for this quarter, and you're going to take 3 classes in 12 weeks, and you're going to spread your work out. Instead, they're like, you're going to take 1 class, and you're going to hyper focus on that thing for 4 weeks. And you're going to do just as much work in those 4 weeks as you would over 12 weeks. But because you're not spreading yourself thin by taking all of these other classes at the same time, you're just hyper focusing on one thing. So you can get through it all a lot faster. So I started in September of last year, and I think my graduation is not this November, but I think I graduate next November, like November 2025, I think. And I'll have my bachelor's in fine arts and creative writing. Those are great recommendations. I need some new books on crafts. So thank you. You are welcome. I am really bad about remembering to put things in the description box. So as soon as we end the stream, I will go ahead and find them and link them so you can come back here if you need to find them. I'm going to go add them to my card. Oh, no. Oh, no. What did I do? Yes, structure. Actually, I think I can link them in the comments. I think I can do links in the comments, I think. I don't know. Yeah, structure overwhelms me. Me too. Me freaking too. Okay, so we're at an hour and 15 minutes of hold, you guys. I love Save the Cat too. I really, really do. It is my favorite. It's definitely my favorite structure. It really helps me a lot. I talked about this earlier, Lisa. I don't know if you were on yet, but I was basically saying like that's how I'm what is it? I'm not a pantser and I'm not a plotter. I'm like a planter, basically. So like my beat sheet for the 15 story beats is essentially my outline. And then I don't outline the whole story. I basically like look at that. That's my guide. And then when I'm getting from one beat to the next, it's a wild roller coaster ride and we go wherever we feel like it. And that seems to work for me. And sometimes I go this way and it gets a little wild. But I mean, one of my favorite characters in this book is Winnie, and she was never like I never thought of her. And then I was just sitting down one day and I was writing at the beginning of writing this, switching it from a script to a TV script to the novel. And I was writing one day and I was like, oh, well, Rebecca should have an assistant. And what's her name? Her name's going to be Winnie. And then I just like in the moment came up with this character. And then over time, I've developed her a lot more. And Winnie is one of my favorite characters. And ideally, she will have her own spin-off story, which is just going to be like a short little, like, I see it as like a enemies to lovers, like Christmas time story. And I have like an idea of what I want for her. And she never existed until I sat down one day and I was like, oh, well, somebody needs to have a brain for Rebecca because she's got ADHD and she needs help she needs somebody to keep her on track all the time. And so I came up with this character and I love her so much. And I never would have done that if I had been somebody that outlines too tightly. So thank you. I love it too. I mean, it feels a little weird sometimes because I'm 38. I have 2 kids. I work a full-time job, and a lot of the people I go to school with are younger. And I feel like, is it too late to go back to school and get your degree when you're freaking practically 40? But it's not too late. And it's important to me that I do it. And it's important to me that I show my kids that they can do anything, even that, you know, we can all do hard things. And going to school full-time while writing a book and raising 2 wild, crazy minions and working and all of the things is really, it is a lot. But I'm also very lucky with the job that I have because my job works with schools. So my work schedule aligns with school schedules. So I'm pretty much start every morning at 7. I'm usually off by 3:30, which is great for having the kiddos. I have weekends off. I have summer times off. So it's definitely something that I am very lucky to be in the position that I am so that I can go through and get my degree. That pace sounds incredible for people like me who enjoy hyper focusing on one thing at a time. It's great. It is really great. And it's really cool too because it's really focused on not just like novel writing for creative writing, but just creative writing as a whole and all the different ways that you can approach story. And everybody that's in this degree, we're all storytellers, but we might have different mediums for telling those stories. So some people really want to do screenwriting or TV writing or novel writing, or they might be wild and crazy like me and be like, oh, I like this story, but sometimes I come up with an idea and it just doesn't fit in the format that I'm trying to write it in because it needs to be a TV show or it needs to be a feature film or it needs to be a novel. like this story has taken so many different forms because it's just, I'm trying to find the way that works best to tell Rebecca's story. And there's also graphic novels, and game writing is something I've never even thought of writing for. I don't think it's necessarily going to be my thing, but I don't know. There's going to be a class I have to take that is specifically all about how to write for video games and do like I think, what are they called? Like the cutscenes, I think is what they're called. But like those scenes where there's like dialogue and stuff. And so you can be the writer for that, or you can write comic books, and we do short stories and flash fiction. And right now the class I'm taking is all about publishing and distribution of full-length novels and stuff. So it's really, really cool. It's like you get to hyper focus for 1 month on one thing, and then really figure out, maybe you went into this thinking, I just want to be a feature film screenwriter, and then you completely realize when you're writing for your graphic novel that this is the most fun you've ever had, and maybe that's something you want to focus on, or you can do both. And there's a lot of classes also about like, now that you have your degree, what do you do with it? And they really try to set you up with like a portfolio too of work that you can show to try to get a job as a writer. Wait, BFA or MFA? Amazing regardless. Sounds like it. So Bachelor in Fine Arts. They do have a Master in Fine Arts program, I believe, as well. But I'm taking the bachelor's program. I'm a pantser who needs to be a plotzer. I love it. Oh, God, sometimes this thing like jumps on me. I'm trying to go back to school. It feels weird. I hear ya. I'm hoping to go back in the fall of 2025. I love that for you. But one thing I have learned is not to, like, I'm learning to give myself grace. Like, sometimes I look back, I'm like, wow, I'm like almost 40. I'm doing things that like people, especially now that I live back in my hometown, and I'm seeing people that I went to high school with that have had like these careers for like 20 years and stuff. And I'm like, wow, well, okay, maybe not that long, but like, you know, they've had these careers and these jobs for so long, and they're in the industry that they want to be in. And I'm just figuring things out still. But I've had to give myself grace of like, I'm doing it in the timeline that's working best for me. And as long as I get there, whatever time I get there at doesn't really matter, as long as I get to the destination. So I hope you go back in fall of 2025. But if things work out differently and you go back later, just you'll go back at the time that works best, you know? Okay. You're doing amazing for someone managing to get so many things done all at once. Yes. That's the ADHD talking though. So like I tend to think I can do 15 things in 5 minutes. And then when I can't, then what you don't see is the times when I put too much on my plate and then I shut down. But I will say I do have a 3.5 GPA. I've only had one class that's had a C. Everything else has either been an A or a B. I'm managing to do my job, and my kids love me. So I think I'm still doing a lot. I don't plan on having children for personal reasons. Totally understandable. But I admire women who are out there and doing it all, because how do you even do that? Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that so much. Okay. That sounds like an amazing program. I'm so jealous. Look into it if that's something that works for you. I like that I can do it from home and it's mostly at your own pace. Like, obviously, you do your classrooms when you do it, and sometimes it's hard. Like, you have certain things that have to be done by Wednesday at midnight. Or for me, though, the rough part is it's like Wednesday at midnight, but that's actually 9 because they go midnight Florida time. But there's a lot of programs too where you can do them online now, and there's a lot of accelerated programs for adults, that, you know, working adults too. I would love to some way do a course on creative writing, or possibly study something in that direction. I'm currently doing vocational training, and oh, that's cool. See, I don't have the kind of brain that can handle like sciencey smart things. Like, that is so cool. That is so cool. Like, I have my friend as a nurse, and I'm like, I would literally have accidentally killed somebody. I remember being in high school and looking at different avenues for what to do, and my mom being like, you should go into nursing school because it is a great career, right? And there's a lot, you always need nurses. And I was like, but have you met me? I would get distracted and I would give the wrong medication and then someone would die and it would be all my fault. So, no. Oh, we did that one. But writing is definitely more my passion. But I also like chemistry. So I can, yes, yes, you can absolutely, like, there's nothing that says we have to do one thing, right? You can do chemistry and also be a writer. Like, it's not a one or the other type of thing. Plus the fact that you are so smart and you can like do chemistry and stuff, like you could, do something with that in a story. Like someone, I could never write a story where anybody does math or drives in the right, like knows where they're going and just like gets in a car and drives there without needing Siri to tell them. I can't tell you how to do that. Chemicals, no thank you. But like your characters could do so many cool things because you know so many cool things. Hardcore relate that. Absolutely, absolutely, it isn't a race. I feel like as writers, we are inherently too hard on ourselves way too often. Yeah, that sounds like a good reminder to have grace. I've got to put work in to make it work. So I need that deadline to prepare, I think. But giving myself grace and not giving up is a great reminder. Thanks. You're welcome. I think having the date and having that goal is fantastic. And I think you're totally going to do it. But I will just say, as somebody that has taken a different path, what's funny is I remember being in high school and Full Sail University did not do, I don't think they did online programs way back in the early 2000s. And I was looking at them to like possibly move and go to film school because that's when I was like, I'm going to be an independent film director. And there was another one in New York that I really wanted to go to. And I ended up going a completely different route. And now, almost 20 years later, I'm going to one of the schools I was interested in when I was graduating high school, but I'm doing it from home while living in the same town. It's like this wild ride of life brought me to the same place to do the same thing, but I'm so much better for it. So it's been a wild ride though, that's for sure. Okay. And then, okay, Smarty Pants, super my GPA, working and going to school full time, and a mom kicking butt. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so it is 10:33. Let's just jump into the next sprint. Let's go for 20 minutes. And Lisa, because I don't know when you came in. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but they will be answering soon. I know they'll answer soon. So if we're on the sprint and they answer, I'll just put in a thing extending the sprint out until my phone call's over. If they're not answered yet, then we'll come back into our chatty chat parts. And if they answer, then I'll just scream, ah, and then I'll just throw us right into a sprint. But let's go ahead and go for 25 minutes, or I don't like to stop at weird times. So 35 to, that would be, yeah, so 11 o'clock exactly. So we'll stop at 11 o'clock exactly. Okay, and in Pacific time, and I will see you guys back here in a little bit. Okay, how did everybody do? This sprint wasn't as good for me. I struggled a little bit trying to figure out where I wanted to go with it. But now I'm like getting back into the groove. So not too bad. Actually, it was a lot better than I thought. 232. I thought I had like 100 words, but 232. So far, because I don't do math in my head. Oh, well, now where'd it go? Okay. 253 and 232. So that's 5, 8, 450. No, 485 words so far for the day. So that's good. And I'm liking the scene so far. So also I put in the chat, am I okay? Every time I click on something, like, there we go. Am I the only one that was hearing that? Because I don't know what happened. I was trying to mute like my thing because it was too much listening to like the music that I have on the thing and then this hold music, which by the way, we are at 1 hour and 56 minutes. So that's great for me. But I went to mute it and I hit this button and then like I heard something and I don't know what it was.
Look at that. Me learning something new about the computer, but not.
See, what is that? What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay, now I'm understanding. On my other browser. Okay. I was watching last night. Zara Hoffman had done a live stream a while ago about how to set up Scrivener. And I was watching that last night trying to do a couple of things, and it was still open on my Safari. Okay, because that was freaking me out, you guys. That was freaking me out because I was like, why am I hearing talking when I hit this like pause button? Okay, I understand now. I'm just silly. Okay. So glad to know I'm not hearing ghosts. I did some laundry. I started a load of laundry too. So I did some laundry and laid down in bed for a bit because I'm tired and it was so hot that I can't even function. Seriously, how hot is it where you are? It was like 95 degrees yesterday here. So I don't know where you are or how hot it is, but I hope you're able to stay cool. I'm distracted on my phone and watching YouTube. Next sprint, you've got to read. Okay, absolutely. Next sprint, you will definitely read. I got distracted for like half of the sprint too, and I really only wrote for like the last 12 minutes. Nina, oops, missed the end of the sprint. Didn't write, but went and got some food. I'm hungry too. Are you hungry?
I was gonna make egg.
So, which egg? Sorry. My friend was in here and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna make some eggs. You want some? I was like, it depends on my forgot to tell you which container needs to go in the trash and which container is good. So yes, eggs would sound lovely. Okay. So went to get some food and now on your way home, probably got to go now. Your phone battery is slowly dying. Happy writing, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining. I will be live streaming again tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. Okay, we're good. And yeah, well, thank you so much, though, Nina. Oh, you're so welcome. Yep, about the same. It's so hot. Ugh, people that get excited for summer, I'm happy for them. I think that's great for them. I don't understand them. Wait, why do you have to stay on hold? Okay, so basically, in order to get paid for my summer leave, I need to be on hold because even though I'm employed, because my income is going down to zero during the 7 weeks that I am off, because my job just says, sorry, there's no work for anybody. Here's 7 weeks. You still have a job when we come back, but there's no work to be done. We can file unemployment, but I moved to a different state, and I'm really confused as to how I file or if I'm even going to get it. And so I have to do it like with a human. So 6 hours on hold. So only 1 hour and 59 minutes today, but 3.5 hours on Friday, and an hour and 3 minutes yesterday. And then we have officially hit 2 hours just now. So it will happen though. Okay, there's something going on outside. Oh yeah, hold on, is that the Oh, that's just people driving by. Okay. Sorry. There's also construction on the highway, and I'm a block off the highway, so everybody uses my street as a detour, and they just pretend that my street is the highway, and it's really frustrating for me and my dog. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I get summer depression, which some people feel. Same. Same. We were just talking about that yesterday too, how it's like still like a seasonal depression, but it's like most people feel like they get seasonal depression when it gets like darker and colder. I'm the opposite. 100%. Absolutely. Okay. So let's just jump right into another sprint because last time I kept us talking like a lot, because if I get on a tangent, y'all, I will not stop. Okay. So I'm going to just get us started. Let's go to 11:30. It's like 22 minutes. Yeah, let's go to 11:30. Okay. And I think that's right. 11:30. 22 minutes. Start. Okay. No, 23 minutes. Start. Okay. Yes, we'll go 23 minutes to 11:30, and let's sprint.
Look how many bites go.
Yes, that's a lot of bug bites. I also unmuted myself, so we're live on the internet now. Hello. Hello.
Now they know I have so many bug bites.
Yes. Okay, so how'd you guys do during that sprint? I was very unproductive. I wrote 71 words, so that was a great one. There we go, 71. Yeah. How did you guys do? Because I clearly did not do well. I got distracted. My friend is here, and we got talking, and she made me food, and I ate some of that. And then we talked a bunch about car dealerships, and now I'm very tired. I'm thinking I'm still on hold. The sound is driving me crazy. 2 hours and 26 minutes. So, I really wanted to write a lot more today. I'm looking at where I'm at, though. I think I only have a very small amount left of this scene. And then I can go to the break into 2. And then I'll probably stop from there. But let's see. Oh, we've got comments. Okay. Oh my God. Every time I push the button, it like jumps up higher and it confuses me. Okay. I laid in bed and got a snack because I skipped lunch and I'm going to cook dinner in a bit. Ooh. Okay. What was your snack? Because I'm nosy. And what's for dinner? Also, where are you? Like located 11:30. That like dinner, it's like almost dinner time. I need more coffee. I'm definitely going to do the next sprint. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Something. I got excited and thought maybe it was something for like the hold and they had somehow called me, but that's not what that was. So I'm so tired. I definitely need more coffee. So I think this next one we might go a little bit longer so that way I can make some coffee and actually get some writing done during that sprint because this last one was not very productive. So let's go. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting a lot of notifications. On top of that, I got a thing from my kids are doing this like not summer school, but it's just like a program through their special education where if they do certain activities throughout the summer to continue their learning and stuff, they get a free frozen yogurt. There we go. Place that's down the street that they love, and they were very, very excited about it. So I signed the form last night, and then their special education teacher was messaging me that they are all set up. So, oh, we already did that one. Oh, PB cookies. That sounds so good. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let me know how you like that one. It's not dinner time, but I'm cooking early because I have some errands later on and I don't want to cook after going out. Very smart. I'm going to avoid buying. No, that's smart. That's really, really smart. Okay. So let's just jump right into the next sprint and let's go to like 12:15. So that will be a little bit longer that'll be like 20, 35. It'll be like 35-ish minutes or something, I think. I'm really bad at estimating my time. It's like 35 minutes, I think. Is that 35? Let's see. Oh, nope, that's 39 minutes. There we go. Yeah, 39 minutes. Okay, so we'll go with a longer one so I can make coffee and not go nuts with this whole time. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, 39. So I will see you guys back here at 12:15. You guys hear that? Can you hear? Oh, wait, no, you can't because I have this shit up loud. Oh my God, was this going off the whole time, you guys? Does this timer go off for you, or is that just? I don't know if you can hear my timer, but apparently it's been going off. It's quiet though because there's no more hold music because I'm finally off the phone. It all got figured out. I'm tired, but it's fine. It all worked out. It just took a long time. Yeah, I would like that very much. So now I just have to wait. They have to it's a whole process because they also have a new system. So they have to send me a letter and then I go back online. It's a whole thing. But at least I don't have to talk to anybody on the dang phone anymore. Yes, finally. Oh my gosh. I started falling asleep reading my book. I'm counting it though. Absolutely count that. That was me. That was me. No worries. Thank you so much. I have to go run errands now, but thank you for this, friends. Good luck. Thank you. Okay, so I guess how much I wrote during that whole hour that we've been sprinting. 0 words. 0. And everybody's gone. Okay, so oh, Lisa's still here. Okay. Well, I appreciate that you guys hung out so much. I kind of want to finish my scene though, but I really want to finish writing a little bit because that entire hour or whatever that we were sprinting, I did not. I didn't even grab my coffee. I made my coffee and then I heard the guy answer and I rushed back and I was like, oh my God, you're a human being. And I was so excited. So let's do one more short sprint. I think that's great. Okay, wait, where are we? You're still here. You got to chapter 2 and you feel good about that. Good. The phone call went very well. It went very well. It was long. But it went well. I got everything that I needed to get done. So there's still a few steps I have to do online, but I don't have to talk to humans anymore. So that's good. And let's do one more. So let's just go till 1 o'clock. So we'll do a quick 17 minutes and then, let's go till 12:55. So that way we have a few minutes to chat and then we will hang up. Let's do that. Okay, 12:55. Because I want to at least finish the scene. So, okay. Or I don't think I'm going to finish it, but I still want to write a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and we're going to do that. I don't know, my book has long chapters. That's why I'm only on chapter 2. No, that's good. Okay, yeah, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. It went really well. So I actually didn't fully finish the scene, but well, I kind of did. I finished like the restaurant scene. Yes, I did. And then I just need to have her basically get back in the car, start driving, see a freeway on ramp, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go this way instead. Which will write that bit later today. But total today, I don't know how much. Well, I don't. I'd have to do the math later to see how much that sprint was because I didn't really pay attention. Oh wait, no, here it was. I wrote 296 words. In what was that, 11 minutes? That was good. So total, if my math is correct, I wrote for this whole day, I did 852 words. So but thank you so much. How did your reading go? How are you liking your readings? You're reading Save the Cat, right? I'm so tired. Oh, and there's something. I did a little personal research into one of my medical conditions during that sprint and then procrastinated. Oh, well, that's okay. It's the afternoon. I mean, afternoons are for procrastinating. I didn't really read that sprint, but yes. Good. I'm glad that you like it. So my goal is to go live at 9:30 a.m. For at least a couple of hours today. Well, obviously today. Tomorrow I will be live at 9:30 again. Friday I have it scheduled for 9:30, but I also got invited to my nephew's kindergarten graduation. He asked me to go. So I don't know exactly what that time is. Shut up. Happy birthday. You should have said this like hours ago. Happy birthday. That's exciting. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Oh, that's okay. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. But I appreciate you for being here today on your birthday. So, you are not to do anything else for the rest of the day unless it's something that you want to do. And you must be treated like royalty because it's your birthday. So, you should not feel old. Let's see. Good. Go eat some great food. I love that. Yes, that sounds like a perfect birthday. My hair's doing something really weird. Okay, so speaking of food, I'm going to go eat something and get my coffee. And I might lay down and take a little nap before I have to go get my kiddos because my dog is looking very snuggly. Like he loves to snuggle. So I might go snuggle my puppy dog. He always knows when I'm talking about him because his eyes open up. Have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for being here during the sprints. And I will hopefully see you next. Well, I know not next time because you'll be working, but I hopefully will be doing more sprints soon. Thank you so much. Bye.